Hi guys, and welcome back to part 4 of this VW campervan conversion. Just wanted to show you where we're up to, where we've left off from part 3. I've got these door cards in. We've got the nice handy pockets in there. We've got them on both sides as well. Give that much needed storage space. We've got the side windows in. Both sides, you can see that's sunken in nicely. That's how I normally do it on the big conversions. Wanted to do this on this side because I didn't want it looking too plain across there, but it looks nice and it's nice and sunk in. And obviously that window frame doesn't protrude too much into the conversion as well. We've got the roof vent in. That's a mini hickey roof vent. We've got the lights in as well. One in the middle, one at the front, and we've also got there we are, another one underneath. Obviously got the courtesy lights fitted in there as well. So that's where we're up to at the minute, where we left off. So there's a bit that we put in. The next part now which I want to show you was the plates that we've got to put in for the crash tested seats. Obviously we've got two forward facing seats that are going to go here, and they make up with the passenger and driver's seat. Obviously not that one, but they make up with the seats for the bed. But with them being crash tested, I wanted to add some extra strength on the actual pan floor of this. Now I know with experience from before from other companies that I've worked at, that we've put crash tested seats in before. I know obviously from experience we need to put some plates on the inside. I know you've got to put your 4-inch plates underneath each bolt underneath, but it's crucial that you put plates on the inside of the floor before the actual ply lining goes down. So alongside that, we've got a slight issue with the seats that we're using at the minute. We're using the customer's using a company called Scott Seats, crash tested seats. Long story short, the frames that came weren't exact to the sizes that the customer required, so they've had to go back, and we don't know now if we're going to be using our IB seats. So to cover all bases, I've got two measurements here. Measurement here, which I think is 48 centimetres from the B pillar, is this first one here. Is going to be the Scott seat. That's where the actual frame will start. The one in front of it is an RIB one, which I think is 43 centimetres to that point, so that's where the frame starts. Now what I want to do is put some plates underneath, but just in case I need to swap between the two seats, I don't want to put one plate down and obviously find out that we're using the other seat and the plate be in the wrong place. So I'm going to use two, well I'm actually going to use 6 across each of these. So I'm going to place one at that point, and I'm going to place another one directly behind it, and we're going to be the same at the side here and on the next point here. Whether we use 2 or 3 bolts at the front, it doesn't really matter, but them plates have to be in place, and that gives the pan floor that strength in the event of a crash, so obviously not break through and cause any other problems that side of it. Obviously the plates underneath at the back, they're going to be stopping the frame coming up in the event. This one is going to stop the frame going through the pan floor and strengthening that up. So that's what we've got on there. Alongside with this, once I've bonded these down, I'm going to be doing a little bit of insulating on this as well. And normally, I don't know if you've seen in other videos that other people have done, they will go across with the foil over the ridges. I don't do that because you can't screw through these pan floors with your timber. It's going to cause too many problems at a later date with leaking and rotting and things like that. So I'm going to be insulating around these points. On the lowest point, and on the top point is where the Sikaflex is going to be, where the floor is going to be bonded down. I don't screw floors down at all. They're all Sikaflex down and weighted overnight. So with that said, I will set the camera up and I'll show you how I do the floors. The other thing that I forgot to point out as well, these plates, you can see, I'm going to be treating these as well, but the edges have all been rounded, sanded off, rounded all the way around. You can't just leave them flat, like for example that. That's how they started off, with square, quite sharp edges. They've got to be rounded off. Like I say, I'm going to treat these before they go down as well, but it's important that they are rounded off. especially the corners as well. Right, okay. So as you can see there, I've filled in every low point of this floor with this insulation, and I've also bonded these brackets down. Now this will allow us to use either seat, whether it's the RIB or whether it's the Scott seats, and we've got them going across there, so they'll take both seats. So everything's bonded down there. I've left the high points there, as you can see. I'm going to be putting the Sikaflex on there and bonding the floor down onto that, so it's got something to grab to, so that'll stick down properly. So the next stage now is getting the plywood floor down. Right, okay. Unfortunately, the battery on the camera died before you could see the floor being fitted and finished. But this is it. It is now. All the plywood's down. As you can see, there's quite a lot of weight on this now. No screws whatsoever going into the pan floor. But that's quite a big job done, that, because obviously we've marked off now where the metal plates have to go. They're in, set, ready for when these seats want to go in. And obviously we've got that insulation underneath there as well, which the customer was asking for. I've done a few extra bits while the battery was charging. I've made these bits on the back of the seats here. The plastic ones that had been cut because of the swivel bases that were on there, and they didn't look brilliant. Plus on that side we've got to have an outlet for the heating, so I needed something solid and straight for that, so I've made them. Also at the back I've got the 240 hookup in there and fitted. So the next part for this, I'm expecting the lino tomorrow, I believe. So these weights will be on overnight. I'll go over the joints, sand them down, make sure everything's nice and flat, and then I'll get the lino down. And then after that we're on to furniture. But I think for now we'll leave this on this episode. I'll get all these little bits done, and then, like I say, in part 5 we'll move on to furniture. If you've got any questions or comments or anything like that you want to put down in the comment section below, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But many thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.